Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hey, so I'm going to just change up just a smidge, just a little bit. Father's Day is coming up. As a proud father myself, a lot of people always reach out and say, hey, Bourbon Judge, Father's Day is coming up. What do I ask for? Or I want to give a gift, right? I have a lot of friends who are fathers. I want to give a gift, right? So what are some different ideas that I can give? And or I can even ask one of my loved ones, being that I'm a father, what do I want as part of my collection? So we're going to dive into 5 bourbons that you can either give as a gift or you would love to receive yourself. So let's go ahead and dive into it and have some fun. How about that? All right, folks, we are back. So when you think of 5 gifts to give for, Father's Day and or to receive, for the most part, you want these to be very, 2 things. Number 1, economically friendly, right? You don't want to, crush the wallet. And number 2, you want them, I guess, you can find them. You don't have to go to 15 different stores. So what are 2 different options where they're somewhat equally affordable? Like, let's call in that $50 range, give or take a couple bucks, right? And second, you can actually find it without, lifting up cars and, asking every single, liquor store owner, hey, can I have this one, please? I need it, right? So these are ones that you can actually truly find. For the most part, pretty simple. Let's dive into it. So I picked all these for those reasons. And last thing I'll say, they all fall into a separate and distinct category. Are you ready? All right, let's rock and roll. So, starting off, number 1, Henry McKenna. So I picked Henry McKenna for a couple reasons. Number 1, great quality. I love Henry McKenna. I think Heaven Hill makes some fantastic products. This one is about $45, sometimes $50, kind of depending on where you're at. And I picked this primarily also because it falls into the bottled and bond category. So we start off with Henry McKenna. Fantastic bourbon coming in from Heaven Hill, obviously at 100 proof, right at $50. Can't beat it. That one you might have to go to just a couple stores, but I've seen it a lot in my area. Again, folks, I will say, I get it. There's a lot of bourbon out there. Depending on where you live, you might not be able to find Henry McKenna, but I guarantee you, you will be able to find one of the 5 that's on this list, right? All right, there we go. There's Henry McKenna. All right, now we're gonna let's go to the second category of a great gift, and they are in all states. Just did this review not too long ago with Cousin Anita. Shout out to Cousin Anita. Much love to my cousin. Let's go to the category of Tennessee whiskey. I gotta bring it home. Uncle Nearest 1856. I thought this was a fantastic, fantastic whiskey. Very smooth, tons of flavor. Cousin Anita loved it. She loved it a lot. So, obviously great quality. This is one that once I do end up finishing this bottle, I will definitely be getting a backup bottle. So, and hopefully with my upcoming trip to Tennessee, I'll get a chance to find the 1820. But hey, 1856, $50 bottle. You can find it all over. Great, great juice. All right, that's the Tennessee whiskey category. Like Chris Stapleton. I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to do it. Third category. All right, let's go to my good friends at Woodford Reserve. I mean, when you think of Woodford Reserve, gosh, I mean, consistency. Literally, this double oak product, this one here, about $52, $53, so just a little bit above the $50 range. But again, you will find it all over. Fantastic quality. I picked this one because it is a double oak bourbon. So if you want to talk about just tons of great traditional bourbon notes and a very oak forward bourbon, you can't go wrong with Woodford Reserve Double Oak. This, my friends, is a fantastic gift to give or to receive. As much as I love bourbon and I have lots of it, I sip this one a lot. Now this one, I will say, it's a store pick. In my area, in the Northeast, Woodford is doing a ton of different store picks with a lot of local liquor stores. So this is fantastic quality, but even the standard Woodford Reserve is still really, really good. That is our good friends at Woodford Reserve. Brown-Forman, love you guys and gals. All right, we're at the halfway point. So I say this each and every week. Peace, cheers, salute. I appreciate everyone out there. You guys always, drop great comments. We always go back and forth. My patrons as well always give me great ideas. We have a lot of fun as well on, a lot of things I'm going to be reviewing on the channel or even asking them for ideas as well. So I appreciate that. So thank you for everyone out there who watches the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Also hit the like and also, again, drop me a comment. I appreciate everyone. Thank you guys. All right. Halfway point. All right. So now we're going to go Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark. So this is Maker's Mark. This is the FAE 01, the wood finishing series. I recently reviewed this as well. Now this one's a little bit more, about 60 bucks. However, I know it's not too far away from 50. I will say, if you can't find FAE 01 and you're not, open to spending an extra $10 on your father or your friend who you want to give this to as a Father's Day gift, if you want to bring it back below 50, that's okay. You can do that. The next best thing, just go ahead and grab Maker's Mark cast strength, right? Not the exact same quality as this bad boy. Obviously, this one has the wood staves and everything. So not the exact same quality, but at cast strength, this is a fantastic whiskey or bourbon. And I picked this one primarily because it's a wheated bourbon. Everyone loves, not everyone, but a lot of people love Maker's Mark. The Bourbon Juzz loves Maker's Mark. And I think it's a fantastic wheated bourbon. They're doing a lot of great things, honestly, with Maker's Mark. But again, I would opt for FAE 01. And if you're trying to keep the extra $10 in your pocket, just go ahead and get the cast strength Maker's Mark, and you'll save about 10 bucks. That one's only like 40. All right, that's 4. Who's number 5? Johnny Alive. Rounding it up. And I might have a surprise at the end. Rounding it up. Number 5. Let's go with, let's call it a craft bourbon. So a lot of attention, a lot of love recently has been going to our good friends out in Washington at Woodinville Distillery. Now, Woodinville, I picked this one because it's a craft distillery, so it's not your big Kentucky distillery, and I get everyone loves everything Kentucky. I love everything Kentucky as well. However, some people do actually make bourbon outside of the state of Kentucky. It happens. I know it's crazy, but it does happen. This, I will tell you, Woodinville does some fantastic juice, or they make some fantastic juice. The regular bourbon, this is the port cast finish one, and they also have like a cast strength as well. All of their products, as a craft distillery who's new and upcoming, give some love, my friends, to Woodinville. Again, this one also only $50, and you may not find the port version. You might find the small batch or even the barrel proof, but at least a small batch, you will find it, and it is also great quality. I will say that, truly good quality. Folks, you guys know me. I am a huge fan of asterisks. Now, these are 5 wonderful, as the Bourbon Judge would say, solid options for Father's Day gifts. To give or to receive, I would love all 5 of these. However, if you've been a damn good father and you are deserving of a damn good gift, maybe one that's a little bit more than $50, well, a lot more, but you want fantastic quality, and I mean fantastic, there's always an asterisk. The bourbon that I'm pulling out for Father's Day, and I would love if Mrs. Judge got me an extra bottle of it. No, just remember that one, Mrs. Judge. Please remember that one. My good friends, Mark and Sherry Carter. Folks, when I tell you I love Oak Carter, I mean I love Oak Carter. I've had a few bottles. I've been very fortunate from Mrs. Judge. If you're willing to spend a little bit more, or if you're willing to, let's say if your friends and family members are willing to give you a little bit more and spend a little bit more from a price standpoint, you typically can find Oak Carter for anywhere from like $150 to $175, sometimes up to $200. Just kind of depends on where you live. It's about $200 where I live, but I would say from a quality standpoint, it does not disappoint. Their ryes, their bourbons, their American whiskeys. They just put out a few new releases from American whiskey standpoint, as well as from a bourbon standpoint. Folks, their stuff is not even good. It's not even delicious. It's just damn good. Mark and Sherry can blend their you-know-what's off. Mark and Sherry, shout out to you guys because you guys are fantastic, fantastic blenders. I love it. I love everything that you guys do. I'm gonna get into the nose real quick, but I'm gonna move very quickly to the palate because it's that time of day. Oh, oh my gosh. Which one is this? I forget. Hold on. So this is the straight American whiskey batch 4 that I have, 139.6 proof. I reviewed this one as well. I think I reviewed almost all these, with the exception of Woodinville, but all the other ones I've definitely reviewed in the past, and I'll put the links up above. This one here, folks, give a little, if you can, to that special father out there. If that father's worth an extra $100 or 150, just go ahead. Make the dad feel special. This goes to Mrs. Judge. Cheers to my wife. I know this is already a buy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Peace. Cheers. Take care, guys.